All right. Good evening, everyone. Thanks you for dialing in for tonight's corporate webinar. Here we have Perak Transit Bhd. We're glad to honor to have the company CFO, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
And yesterday, they just released their Q2 financial year 2025 earning result. As you all know, Perak Transit Bhd is involved in the operation of integrated public transportation terminal in Perak. And Jennifer will provide us with highlight and other information to us later. Without further ado, we will start the presentation. Over to you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Shek Ying. Once very good evening to everyone. Once again, I'd like to thank you, Rakuten, for organizing this briefing tonight. Okay, as usual, so we will start with the corporate presentation, then followed by a Q&A session. Okay, so in this slide, so we would like to cover is our second quarter results, which is in regards to our revenue and also our EBITDA. So our terminal operations basically contribute 68.4 million revenue. So in the 6 months ended 2025, so it's approximately 70%. Okay, so in regards to the EBITDA, it's approximately 65.6 million in the 6 months ended 2025. So next we move on to the bus operation, okay, which constitute 12.2 million of the second quarter revenue contribution. So in quantum is, in percentage wise, is around 12.5% of our total group revenue. Whereas for EBITDA is approximately 2.6 million. So the next one is the petrol stations operation, which contribute 16.9 million in the second quarter. In percentage wise is approximately 17.3%. So EBITDA is actually 0.6 million. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. So we drill down into more details in terms of our annual earnings and also quarterly earnings. So for the 6 months contributions, our revenue basically have achieved 97.5 million, whereas our EBITDA is approximately 72.3 million. PATAMI is approximately 39.6 million. So our EBITDA margin derives 74.1%. Okay, whereas our PATAMI margin is 40.7%. So in regards to our second quarter, 3 months contributions, so our revenue have improved to 49.1 million. So EBITDA have also improved to 36.5 million. PATAMI is approximately 19.9 million. So the EBITDA margin is approximately 74.3% and the PATAMI margin is 40.5%. So if you look at the revenue itself, so there is actually an increase by 4% year-on-year and 1.6% Q-on-Q. So in regards to the PATAMI, so it basically improved by 12.4% year-on-year and 0.6% Q-on-Q. So let's move on to the next slides. So this is actually the segmental revenue breakdown. So in regards to our terminal operations, there is an improvement in terms of our revenue by 10% year-on-year and by 4% Q-on-Q. So this is mainly due to the commencements of Bidor Sentral operation, higher rental income, and also increase in terms of our revenue sharing contribution from tenant. So whereas for our petrol station operation, there is a slight decrease by approximately 4.2% year-on-year and increase by 2.1% Q-on-Q. So the slight decrease is due to the lower fuel sales volume being recorded. Whereas our bus operation also have a slight decrease in terms of our revenue by approximately 10.8% year-on-year and also decreased by 10.7% Q-on-Q. So this slight decrease is due to the lower contribution from interim stage part support fund program. So our telco tower constructions operation, so there is no new projects in the second quarter. Next is in regards to our segmental EBITDA margin. Okay, so as usual, our terminal operations is basically above 90%, whereas our bus operations is approximately 17.9%, and our petrol stations is 4.1%. Okay. Next is the terminal revenue breakdown. So in the second quarter, the rental of advertising and promotional spaces is consistent to be recorded at 13.2 million. Now, rental of shop and kiosks is approximately 16.6 million. The project facilitation fees is 4.2 million. And the rest are basically just very minor, so which derive 34.9 million in the terminal revenue. Okay, so below we have a pie chart. So 48% is basically derived from the rental of shop and kiosks. 39% is derived from the rental of advertising and promotional spaces. Rest 11% is derived from the project facilitation fees. The rest of it are consistent of 1% each. Okay, we have also announced a third interim dividend of 0.25 cents per share. Okay, so to be payable on the 19th of November 2025. Okay, next we'd like to share in regards to our gearing ratio. So our gearing ratio basically have dropped from 64.5% to 59.3%. This is mainly due to increase in terms of our total equity. So from 769 million to 798 million due to increase in terms of our payout capital and also higher retained earnings. Okay, so our total borrowings have decreased from 767 million to 746 million due to a quarterly repayment of sukuk financing. Whereas our total cash have improved slightly from 271 million to 272 million. Okay, in regards to business update, as usual, we will be mentioning that there will be a lower concentrations in this project facilitation fees. So in the 6 months result, you can see that project facilitation fees basically only consist of 7.4% of our total revenue. Whereas if we compare to last year, it's around 17%. So that is a drop. Okay, so but rest assured that even though with this drop, we always mention that it will not affect our top line and bottom line growth. Okay, so we still have around 20 million of order book to be recognized over a 1-year period. Okay, next is our first terminal, Terminal Raya. So the current occupancy rate is 80%. Okay, so no changes to it. Perak Central, a second terminal, so the occupancy rate remain at 77%. Okay, so here is to share some of the pictures of our tenants. So see, this is the cinema, and we have badminton court, bowling alley, go-kart, ballroom. Then we have also the entertainment center, which consists of the roller skate, jar blaster, and drift kart. Okay, so this is called PTMS, which is our in-house terminal management system, currently being implemented in Perak Central and Bidor Sentral. So will be further implemented in those terminals that is developed and also operated by our company. So this is the third terminal, Bidor Sentral. Okay, so this is the latest photo of Bidor Sentral. Okay, so the current occupancy rate remain at 67%. So our badminton court tenant has commenced operation on the 5th of July. And the pickleball court have also commenced operation on the 1st of August. Okay, so this is the badminton court photo with 12 courts. And this is the pickleball courts, which consists of 8 courts. Okay, so we have already covered 3 terminals. So in the pipeline currently under constructions are Tronoh Sentral and also Seri Iskandar Sentral, which Tronoh Sentral is expected to complete its construction by next year. And Seri Iskandar Sentral is expected to complete in construction by 2028. Okay, so this is actually the contract that we have renewed, Stage Bus Service Transformation Program. Okay, so the contract size is 65.85 million over a 5 years period. Okay. So this is the asset-light business that we have, which is called terminal management contracts. So we have 3 terminals in place. The first one is Terminal Central Kuantan. Second one, Terminal Bus Shahar Perdana. And the latest one is the Police Central. Okay, so we have actually commenced the operation of Police Central. So we have been awarded with the contract period of 15 years. So the capex is around 3 million over 15 years. So the revenue structures is basically income from the rental of commercial spaces, terminal management system, and also car park fees, taxi entrance fees, etc. Okay, so in regards to the telco tower constructions operation, we have already completed 11 projects, 11 tower. So 2 to 3 more towers to be awarded to us by the NFP. Okay, so this is the contract that we have signed with the IDOCO Master Framework Agreement in regards to the constructions and also maintenance of these 4G towers, but we are also looking at the 5G towers being awarded to us. So next is in regards to ESG. So I think I will not be repeating this. So we just want to highlight that we have plans to acquire EV buses and also to install EV charging station. Okay, thank you very much. So I think now we can open up for Q&A session.
Okay. Thanks, Jennifer, just our presentation. And for us to update the Q2 financial year 2005 earning result. Okay. Okay. Are you ready for the Q&A section?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. The first is asking why director keep on buying and selling share?
Okay, if in regards to the beginning of this year, so he is actually selling some shares to institutional funds and also high net worth individuals lah. So this is we would like to highlight also that the institutionals fund shareholding have also increased lah. So starting from the beginning of this year.
Okay. Can you share how much is institutes hold or not?
Currently is 18%, 18.
Okay. Okay, the second question asking about revenue increase moderately like 4% year-over-year and 1.6% quarterly, but Patami rose faster and then 12.5% year-over-year. And how sustainable is the margin expansion going forward?
Okay, so I think with this data, we can see that there is actually a cost saving lah in between, which our revenue basically growth by 4%, but our Patami growth higher, which is that basically there is lesser cost incurred. Okay, so and also some tax saving lah in between.
Okay. Okay, asking for the bus operation. Bus operation revenue has decreased 10.8% year-over-year. How do you expect the bus stop mile contract to stabilize the segment like 65.9 million over 5 years?
Okay, so I think just now we explained that the bus operation revenue decrease is mainly due to the lower contribution from interim stage bus support fund program, which is not the bus stop mile contract lah, because the bus stop mile contract is called the stage bus service transformation program. Okay, so this is mainly due to previously when we do not have this stage bus service transformation program, it haven't start because it's a renewal contract. So there is a gap in between. So instead of getting revenue from this bus stop mile, so we actually get the revenue from the ISBSF lah. Okay, so now with this bus dot mile kicks in, so basically the ISB, we no longer claiming under ISBSF lah for these few routes. So with the bus stop mile contracts being in place, of course, the revenue that we going to receive from APAT itself is actually higher lah if you compare to ISBSF. So moving forward with this being in place, so of course the bus stop mile contracts will be better than the ISPSF.
Okay, got it. Okay, this question asking for the telco tower. There is no revenue was recognized from the telco tower construction in second quarter. Do you expect new tower order under Idoko framework to resume in second half this year?
Oh, yes, because currently we are looking at 2 to 3 sites that Idoko basically will award to us very soon. So most probably the last quarter, we will actually have some contribution from this telco tower. So now it's currently doing land inspections and so forth.
Okay. Could you share what is the project about? Is this upgrade
This
to
is
5G?
construction. No, it's currently is still 4G towers. Is the construction and maintenance of the 4G towers.
Okay. Okay, and and how do we view for prospect of telco tower? I think just now you already explained. Do you want to add on?
Yeah, and also because now what we are doing is only 4G towers, but I think MCMC have announced that they will be awarding 5G towers to the MFP. So once they did that, so the MFPs such as Idoko, they will actually award the constructions works to the respective contractors lah. So moving forward, we are not looking only at 4G towers, but also 4G and 5G towers.
Okay. About Kampar Putra Central has recently added new facility, like just now you mentioned the badminton court and other entertainment outlet. Okay, how has the response been so far, and what impact do you expect on occupancy in the coming quarter?
I think that because Gamba is a university town, so our offerings is more towards to the entertainment and also sport lah, and also we have ballroom and so forth. So all these are actually cater for the students and also the local population. So the response is actually very good lah, especially for the bowling. Okay, because there is only one bowling outlet in Gamba itself lah. So and then the government agency also from time to time will actually organize event in all these facilities lah that we have. So I think all these are actually cater for the needs. Okay, so currently the occupancy rate is 77%. So our target, we want to improve it to 80% for Kampa.
Okay. Okay. Oh, they're asking like the Bidor Sentral now occupancy rate is 67%. What is your end of target for this year?
Okay, so our target is to achieve 70%.
Okay. The new badminton and pickleball court at Bidor Sentral just opened. And how has the business performed so far, and how do you see them contributing to higher occupancy and footfall going forward?
Yeah, these two sports center is also doing very well lah. So because I think for Bidor there is actually a diversified population. So not only the passengers, local population, but also factory workers, students, tourists, and so forth. So actually all these sports elements or entertainment elements actually doing well in the terminal itself.
Okay. Is there quite few pickleball court at Bidor, or just
I think
only
there's
Perak
only
Transit?
one.
Only one.
Only one.
Oh, okay.
so
That
it's
means they
something
need to
new.
play pickleball, then they need to come here lah.
Yeah. So it's something new lah.
Yeah, pickleball quite famous for now. Okay. Could you share an update on the future pipeline? Okay, Tronoh Sentral and Seri Iskandar Sentral.
Okay, so Tronoh and Seri Iskandar currently under construction. Tronoh Sentral is 39% completed and Seri Iskandar is 25% completed. So for Tronoh, we expected to complete the constructions by next year. Okay, so most probably its contribution going to start either end of next year or in 2027. Okay, so Seri Iskandar is expected to complete it in 2028. So the contributions partially might start in 2028 and a full year contribution in 2029.
Okay. That's mean in 2027 got new revenue stream come in, and then until 2028, then got another new revenue stream come in, right? Okay. Okay. Got few questions asking about dividend. Okay. Why is dividend lower for this quarter? Could you share?
Okay, so due to a few reasons, firstly is because of the warrant. So PTRANS warrant B is going to expire next year in August, so it's less than 1 year. We expect a lot of conversion during this year okay, and also next year. So because we already saw a lot of conversion coming in so all this conversion basically based on this kind of development. So actually the total payout for the dividend will be higher. So this is the first reason. Second reason is because we reserve the funds for potential business opportunity. And then thirdly, the board will reassess the dividend payout during the next quarter.
Okay. Okay. Could you share the portfolio of tenant at Kamba? Like how many percentage of the F&B?
Okay, so F&B is actually not a lot, not considered a lot. There is only 2 outlets currently. Okay, so if you compare to the rest, like the sport and entertainment, so those are majority So majority of the already occupy our net leasable area. If you mention about F&B, only 2 outlets, so not a lot.
And also, just now we discussed about your target to achieve like end of this year or coming quarter at the Bidor Sentral. Do you have any business strategy to share with us?
Which terminal, sorry?
The Kamba
Bidor or
Putra
Kamba?
Central
Kamba.
and the Bidor
Kam-
Central.
Okay, Kamba is to achieve 80%. Okay, so and then Bidor is achieve 70%. So I think Bidor that is like the VR potential tenants that are planning to basically lease our first floor for the kids playground and the rest Okay, so I think Bidor is possible. Okay, for Kampa itself, we are actually looking for more entertainment to be leased in our terminal, and also like F&B and also retail outlets and so forth. So our marketing team has been looking for this kind of tenants to actually fill up the terminal.
Okay, they're asking about any plan to build more pickleball court.
I think Bidor we already have pickleball. So Kampa, I think the badminton court it might turn into a pickleball court or half So they are thinking of that
Kamba. You mean the Kamba which you have the badminton court?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you have the plan to like half pickleball and
Either
badminton.
half or they totally turn it into a pickleball.
Okay. I think the answer of the question tonight. If investor you have any more question, you are welcome to pop up. Before we end, I would like to conclude about Perak Transit Bhd is continual to deliver steady and improving result every quarter. They also given the dividend, quarterly interim dividend to reward to us shareholders. This is supported by a strong business model and active management, and also they also keep investor update with the latest business development and future plan. And also, yeah, this All of this effort show that Perak Transit Bhd commitment to being transparent, growing steadily, and create long-term value for everyone involved. Okay. Before we end, Jennifer, do you have any closing remark?
Just to remark, to highlight again on our growth factors lah, which is Tronoh is up and coming, okay, and then also Seri Iskandar. So basically in 2026, we might expect a bit of contribution from Tronoh, and 2027 will be a full year contribution, then 2028 also a few contributions, some contribution from Seri Iskandar. And 2029 will be a full year contribution from Seri Iskandar. So, and then we are also looking to secure more terminal management services. Okay, and then we are also actually securing more telco towers projects and also some new business opportunity lah. Okay, and also last and not least is the organic growth itself. So I think that's all. So understand that after this there will be a lucky draw. So good luck to everyone.
Yeah, bear with us. They got a lucky draw activity, and thanks Perak Transit Bhd for the sponsor this time. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer, for the
Okay,
presentation.
thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you.